Chapter 4 Super Treehouse Study Set Emergency, Charlie called. Emergency, spelled out Egan. Emergency. Correct, Charlie says. Slap. They high five. One word down. 24 to go. After school, the boys had unplashed the Sunnyview Superhero Squad top secret superhero base for an emergency meeting. By the super meaty power of Captain Awesome and the canned cheese power of Nacho Cheese Man, I call this super emergency meeting of the superhero Sunnyview Superhero Squad to order. Egan took out the Seminole wooden spoon of awesomeness and banged it on the shoebox of, of joystick. Whack! Today there were 3 items on the squad agenda. 1. Spelling. 2. More spelling. 3. Brownies. Luckily for Charlie, there was no rule that they have to be done in that order, so he stuffed the brownies into his mouth. Spelling was important enough to list twice, but the yummiest of Mrs. McGoldy's homemade brownies was important too. After all, superheroes have to keep up their ranks with delicious snacks. Meeting moved me the modem, Charlie says, his mouth full of brownie. He swallowed and tried again. Spelling shouldn't be the problem. We just have to keep an eye out in case Alpha Batty returns. But Egan knew better than he only to only worry about Alpha Batty. Even though spelling was one of Captain Awesome's awesome superpowers, there were always the threat to the alphabet. Little Miss Sneaky Pinky. Just like the ABC demon used his ladder to distract it against super dudes and super dudes in Super Dudes number 21. Sneaky Pinky would try her best to ruin tomorrow's spelling test and take the hamster prize. The other kids didn't know Meredith was really the bad guys. No. Oh, I'm sorry. Meredith was really the bad guys. Little Miss Sneaky Pinky with her pink hair ribbons, pink dress, pink socks, and pink shoes. People knew her only as the pinkest girl in all of Sunnyview. Yuck. But Captain Awesome and Nacho Cheeseman, Meredith was really the pinkest villain of all. It would be just like her to ruin the spelling test so she could hamster nap Turtle and force him to rival the real identities of Captain Awesome and Nacho Cheeseman. We've got to be ready for Little Miss Sneaky Pinky too, Eugene says. She'll try to use her brain melting powers to melt our brains during the spelling test. Neither one of them has forgotten that Miss Sneaky Pinky had once tried to steal Turtle and smuggled him out of schools in her backpack. She's not going to get him. Eugene vowed in his most awesome superhero voice. I will win that extra trouble time. The only way to do that is to get a high scores on Miss Battle's spelling test today, Charlie says. Eugene nodded. Score, he says. SCO. He stopped. Wait. What that's next ladder? Chapter 5 The Big Test. Are you ready to fail, Flag Guns? Murdy stood in the doorway of Miss Battlesy's classroom, filling it with her rosy awfulness. I'm ready to pass my spelling test. Mine, Murdy, Agent declared. PASS. Agent squeezed past Murdy's and flopped into his desk next to Charlie. You ready, Charlie? Agent asked. You bet. I bought an extra can of cheese, including the next flavor, triple cheddar Chelsea. If little Miss Nicky Pinky tries any other trick, my cheese will show no mercy. It's good to have someone watch your back with a can of superhero cheese, Agent thought. Ring! Everyone was in their seats and Miss Battlesea was ready with the test. Your first word is boat. She laughed. I want to see who was paying attention yesterday. Ian shook his head. That was just the kind of things the teacher would do. The second word was carrot. The third was chocolate, then waterfall. Miss Battersea threw out her word to the class faster than Professor Zoom Zoom ran circle around Super Dudes in Super Dudes number 96. The speeders of Quick Dudes. Agent Barely had time to write down an answer before the next word hit his ears like dodgeballs in gym class. But if aliens ever invaded Sunnyview with the list of word to spell, Agent would be ready. He took a deep breath and smothered all his superhero might. Miss Battlesea called out the next word. Railroad. Groceries. Kangaroo. Agent caught the glimpse of Meredith from the corner of his eyes. She was writing as fast as she could. Then Miss Battlesea said the word that froze him in his chair. Just like that time the freezer greaser wrapped Super Dudes in the giant ice cream sandwich in Super Dudes number 48. Bonus word. A shiver ran up Agent's back. The bonus word was one that wasn't on their study sheet. It could be any word at all. Awesome, Miss Battlesea said. Agent smiled his most heroic smile. He was the first to finish. He put down his pencil with a meaty slap. Take that, Piggy, he thought as Miss Battlesea collected all the paper. Chapter 6. How do you spell tie? Read quietly? How much longer do I have to read quietly for? Agent thought. It seems to take forever, plus infinitely for Miss Battlesea to grade the spelling test. Finally, she put down her red pen. Class, I'm very pleased to announce that we have to tie for the highest grade. Miss Battlesea pointed right at Agent and Meredith. You two are tied for best speller. You both get extra turbo times today. Gag, thought Agent. Well, at least I can protect Turbo from little Miss Sneaky Pinky evil plan. Miss Battlesea continued. I'm also excited to share the second grade is going to have a spelling bee. Doppelgach. That they must be called spelling bees because they sting when you lose, Agent thought nervously. The two best speller from each class are going to compete for the school spelling trophy, Miss Battlesea explained, and now I'm very happy to say that Egen and Meredith will be responding our class. Egen gasped. Complete? In front of the school? At least Miss Battlesea is happy about, Egen thought. But Egen couldn't back out. There was a trophy on the line. Everyone knew that trophies were just a spell of greatness. They had special trophy powers that must only be used for good and never evil. Never for evil. This spelling bees would be ultimate battle, not just between Egen and Meredith, but are also between Captain Awesome and Little Miss Sneaky Pinky. There could only be one winner, and it has to be Egen. The safety of Sunnyview Elementary and the universe depended on it. I know. I just know you'll win, Sally William told Egen. For the rest of the week, Egen spell wherever you want. Broccoli. He spelled out the dinner table where his parents used to spell outbursts from their son. He even spelled rutaboda, even though he was sure that no one ever spelled it or ate it. Bedroom. He spelled in his bed, along with blanket, pillow, and door. Toilet. He spelled in the bathroom, just to be sure. He spelled potty too. He even started with turbo. Hamster. He spelled. Then he thought she saw turtle gave him a little nod.